The WebDriver API provides several methods to find an element or to find a group of elements. The list on the screen shows methods to find an element. You can find an element based on XPath, CSS selector, ID, class name, name, tag name, partial match of its linked text, or linked text. These methods return a web element. Now let's see the corresponding methods to find a group of elements. You can find a group of elements based on XPath, CSS selector, ID, class name, name, tag name, partial match of its linked text, or linked text. Please note that these methods return a list of web elements. Let's find an element, open Sublime Text, and drag and drop, find an element.py into Sublime Text. Here we are going to find the search field on the travelingtony.weebly.com and print it on the console. I don't want to bore you to death, so I'm just going to focus on 4 methods. Find element by XPath, by CSS selector, by name, and finally by class name. You can always try out the other methods on your own. We are going to find the search field element using first an implicit wait and second an explicit wait. Let's navigate to the web page. You see that beautiful leatherback turtle there, which I believe is hiding some eggs in the sand. Love turtle eggs omelette, by the way. Right click on the search field, click inspect element with Firebug, and we are going to locate this element by name using the XPath locator strategy. So I'm going to write input at name equals Q. Let's evaluate. We have one match, that's good. Let's copy the locator and let's go back to Sublime Text. Now great at navigating. Okay, let's uncomment the first line that contains find element by XPath and just paste the locator into the method. Let's save. Now let's go to the terminal and run this script. You see that the element is printed and the element is an object. Now let's go back to Sublime Text. Let's comment the first line with find element by XPath and let's uncomment the line with find element by CSS selector. So let's go to the page and let's locate this element by CSS. Evaluate. Good, we have one match. Let's go back to Sublime and let's paste the locator. Let's rerun this test. And the same web element is printed on the screen. Now let's go back to Sublime. Let's comment this line, uncomment the line with find element by name, and let's go back to our application here. The name of the element is Q. Don't know why I came back here. Let's go back to Sublime and just enter Q into the methods and save. Let's go back to the terminal and rerun. Okay, the element is found. Now let's locate by class. Let's go to the application. Copy the class. Let's go to Sublime and just paste the class name, save the program. You see that the element is still printed on the screen. Now let's go back to Sublime and now let's locate the search field by using an explicit wait. So I'm going to uncomment the line with WebDriver wait and find element by XPath. And I'm going to comment the line with driver.implicit wait 15 seconds. Let's save this. Now I'm just going to copy the locator, the XPath locator, into my explicit wait here, and we run the program. And you see that the element is still found. Let's locate a group of elements. Open Sublime Text and drag and drop find elements.py into Sublime Text. Here we are going to find a group of picture items from the travelingtony.weebly.com store page and print it on the console. We are going to find these items by XPath, by CSS selector, using both an implicit wait and an explicit wait. Let's go to the application and let's locate the images. Okay, it's an IMG, so let's just locate this by XPath. We have 2 matches, that's good. Now let's go back to Sublime Text, uncomment the first line that contains find elements by XPath, and just enter the locator. Save. Now let's run the test. You see that a list is displayed and the list contains 2 web elements. Let's go back to Sublime. Comment the line with find elements by XPath, uncomment the line with find elements by CSS selector, and just enter the locator into the method, which is just IMG. Save, and let's run the script. You see that a list is displayed as well, and the list contains 2 elements. Let's go back to Sublime. Comment the line with find elements by CSS selector, and uncomment the line with WebDriver wait and find elements by XPath. Now we are going to find these items by using an explicit wait. Comment the line with implicitly wait 15 seconds and enter the locator into the find elements by XPath method. Save. Now let's rerun the script. You see that a list is displayed as well, and the list contains 2 elements. Now the question is, which of these methods should you use when finding elements? This is what we are going to discuss next.